Hey, Cancer. Intuitive Soul Coach here with your June 2024 career reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you're new. If you're interested in a personal reading, signing up for the monthly newsletter, or entering into the free reading giveaway, you can find all of that information in the description box below the video. All right, Cancer. I was getting a strong Seven of Swords energy around you. And we see at the bottom of the deck, this mask showing up. So you may not see this coming, or you may not see an energy showing up, but I actually feel like you are protected, or you are gonna receive some sort of win. You may not see it coming. Someone may have been trying to sabotage your success, but I actually feel like, yeah, you're the leader. You're stepping up here. Now, this is an interesting beginning. Someone may have stolen your ideas and you didn't even realize it, but it's like it comes back and helps you out. Something that someone does or did underhandedly actually puts you in a higher position. It could be that two of you or two people were going for the same position and they weren't honest, or they had made you look a certain way. But I feel like it made them look a certain way. It made them look not sincere, because there is an energy here around your authenticity is required. That's what I'm hearing. Your authenticity is required. So it's interesting because there's something coming in that you don't see coming. And that's what it is. They said, look at the bottom of the deck. It's justice. And this is good karma. Your career brings fairness and protection to others who need your help. If this was a legal situation for some of you Cancerians out there, you may not see this coming because you might not even know what's happening behind closed doors. But there's something sneaky or shady over here that you actually benefit from. Okay. And you may not ever know. Maybe you never know that someone is doing something that actually helps you out. I don't think I've ever received that message before. So that's interesting. Yeah. Rising above money issues. For some of you, spiritual divine intervention is at play here. We're just going to get all the cards for your Celtic cross, but you do have the wings. Yeah, look at that. Look what you're releasing. 10 of Swords. Some sort of an ending to a situation. This is completion. That is in alignment with that 7 of Swords. It's showing up in reverse, which is good because this is about lifting anguish. It is about you being able to move on, move forward. Someone may have been jealous of you as well, is what I'm picking up on. Okay, how would you like, Spirit? Yeah, someone was impulsive. Someone acted quickly or didn't act in their best interest, or didn't have the highest good in mind, and it backfired. Yeah, 9 of Swords. We have the 10 of Swords here. So there's a lot of mental conflict happening. So for some of you, you are aware of some sort of shadiness, sneakiness, or something that was underhanded. You have a choice to make in the future, or I feel like a choice is being made by an external party that's actually going to benefit you. So I'm not worried to see these cards yet. Let's see what comes in. There's the Tower. Doesn't surprise me to see that. Now, what's going on in the environment? Do I hang on? Do I let go? How do I create more stability in my finances? Hopes and fears, 3 of Cups. You're hoping to be able to celebrate. And the outcome, 10 of Cups. Beautiful. So we start off with the 10 of Swords. Our outcome is the 10 of Cups. So exactly like I said here, I feel out of some sort of discrepancy, imbalance, 7 of Swords, sneaky, shady energy here, or someone trying to steal your ideas. This could have been theft. For some of you, you were stolen from in some way, shape, or form. Even if someone stole your time, it was done in such a manner that was very, very low vibration, and it's backfiring and leaving someone dealing with some negative karma, negative consequences here. Now let's dive in. The wings. This is all about rising above money issues, a business taking off if you're an entrepreneur or profiting. This is spiritual work, life purpose, and mission. So a lot of you've been digging into the part of yourself that may have even been second guessing or not trusting your own intuition. This is freedom, and you actually have, excuse me, the freedom card showing up here for you as well. You are free to do what you choose. And so that may be that Two of Swords moment that's coming into the near future for you, where you're going to have a decision to make. And I feel like whatever decision you make, because you are making this decision from a place of higher good and trust and surrender, because that 10 of Swords in reverse is also I surrender, right? I've hit a rock bottom. What do I have to lose here? And this is about getting honest. It's an honest assessment. That's also 7 of Swords-ish. This is about valuable information coming to light. It can be about a small increase, a fresh start, steady work, and career building, which we see the Tower is in reverse, meaning you've dodged a bullet, but at the same time, you needed some sort of transition. You've been manifesting a transition, and I feel like this is a good thing for you. So regardless of how heavy it looks, we see your outcome is bringing you more of what you truly desire, more of what your soul had contracted to achieve here on earth. But we also have the Frame card, and this is about steady income. It's about accomplishments, organization, as well as possibly self-employment. Excuse me. Some of you may work from home. This may have to do with art and design. You could be an interior decorator or a designer. Some of you may be working with Canva or Photoshop, or you are marketing. I'm seeing a color palette here. So some of you Cancerians are definitely artists. You are showcasing your artistry or your skills or your talents in some way, shape, or form. But I think this is definitely a good spot for you to be in, or a better spot coming in. And everything that you're currently going through, or that you have maybe felt was delayed due to some sort of an ending, it's actually for your highest good. And you're going to see evidence of that, maybe even, around your birthday. So you have the Freedom card. You're free to choose what you want. That's the power of free will, but also about tuning into your spiritual self, right? That soul alignment energy. And that's why towers come into our worlds, to shake things up, to grow, to evolve, but ultimately to connect us back with source, right? You notice that whenever there is a catastrophic event, right? People come together. We want to help each other. It's unfortunate that it has to be during big, catastrophic events or challenges or struggles. I mean, it's not always the case. Of course, we can help each other out without there having to be, something to bring them together. But I also feel like you are rising up out of something that was challenging, and you are coming together to connect you with yourself on a deeper level than you felt for quite some time. That's why you have sensitivity showing up here, Cancer. You're becoming more sensitive and need to make changes accordingly. So this mask energy, if this isn't a specific person for you, this could just be the energies of others that you're picking up on. You know when someone is lying. You know when someone is not being honest. You can smell a rat from a mile away is the type of energy I feel. I'm getting strong King and Queen of Swords for you, where you're not playing BS, right? You're not into someone's fantasy or illusion, or someone may be talking out there, and I feel like you're just not having it here, or you are ignoring it. This could be people's comments. It could be reading things on, social media. I feel like you are either bringing justice by, maybe that is speaking up. My voice has been activated a couple times, throat chakra, or you are not letting other people's projections get the best of you. And that may have been difficult at times. Now, you also have the Trust card. It says, trust your feelings and dreams to guide your career path. And a lot of signs have been getting this trust card lately. And I feel like there could be something globally or collectively in the month of June that does test our trust. But that's why it's so important for you to step into your own self, right? Make sure you are taking time to fully be present and be aware of what's going on so you can step into more of your own leadership. Okay, take charge of this situation. We also have nutrition. For some of you, you may be in the health and wellness field or industry. This could be culinary skills. This also may be working with plants, herbs, getting out there and gardening. You could be eating healthier. This may be a part of your practice, but I feel for a lot of you, this has to do with reconnecting on a deeper soul level and clearing out some maybe toxins in the body or energetic blockages. And then we do have justice, and we have options showing up here right next to the justice. So it says, consider the career possibilities that are open to you, or this is bringing balance back into an imbalanced situation, because look at that. On the options card itself is the scales, and they're being balanced here. And on this justice card, they're imbalanced. So I feel like something is coming together. It's like something that was wronged is now being made right in some way, shape, or form. All right, we have unemployment. Some of you may be unemployed, or you may be looking for work, because I see that ending has occurred here for some of you. But I feel like you're not going to be in that energy for long, because look at this. And I didn't even see this card before I just said that, and it says job offer. There's an offer handed to you. For those of you who've been in this energy for quite some time and you're thinking, Mel, I've been unemployed for 4 months, or for, the last year or 2 years, or whatever it may be. I feel like that has strengthened you, believe it or not, strengthen your energy, strengthen who you are. That may be why that authenticity piece is so important, and getting honest with your true soul self and taking the step up here. Leadership, you're going to be offered here a new position. And for those of you that may have been wanting to leave or get out of something and head towards a brand new beginning elsewhere, you see this guy's happy, right? You see a big old smile on his face, and he's accepting this job offer. He is being offered. I'm also getting here, if you work in the corporate world, there could be a lot of benefits or a lot of incentives that come in from working for this company. I'm getting numbers like A, B, C, 1, 2, 3. Okay, I don't know what that means. A, B, C, 1, 2, 3. I mean, those are all steps. They're all levels. I mean, maybe someone works for a company that has ABC in it, or 1, 2, 3. I mean, maybe working with children. I'm not quite sure. I just seen that very, very largely. Big as day. If that's you, I'd love to hear it. Drop it in the comment section below. Some of you are looking at new benefits. If you are maybe self-employed, you may be shopping around, looking at, insurance. This could be pension plans, retirement, paid vacations, some sort of incentives here. I'm also getting achievement and awards. There's room for you to grow and expand your knowledge moving over here in this direction, because you have payday coming in here. There could be a payout for those of you that were dealing with some sort of legal situation here. Payout could be coming in. And then we have dress to impress. That's going to help you get that offer. But I feel like it's not just, what you wear. It's how you show up. It's your energy that people are attracted to. You could, of course, show up in a polka dot pink jumpsuit. I mean, I don't recommend, you wear you. You do you. If that's authentic and you're going for a job that's creative, wear it. And I feel like your energy is what really shines, but also there's something unique about you that is going to capture the audience or capture whoever it is that you are maybe interviewing with, or a client or something of that nature. Okay. And lastly here, we have micromanage. Now, some of you may have been in an environment where you felt micromanaged, or you felt scrutiny. Yeah, I'm getting scrutiny. Or you felt like someone was breathing like a dragon breath into your, into your energy field. And I'm just getting micromanaging really caused a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety in your life, but you're letting that go because I feel like you're making a choice to go in a new direction here, or to let something go, or to accept something for what it is. Now, diving into the tarot, you have the 10 of Swords in reverse. You're lifting anguish here. This is the end of a cycle. So yes, there's a new beginning coming in here. This is a new day has dawned, right? So if you were feeling the anxiety here of a past situation, mental confusion, mental restriction, this is what you are lifting, okay? And I feel like it stems from whatever the 7 of Swords energy is, okay? It's getting honest with yourself. Even though we don't see the 7 of Swords, this can be a less than ethical situation, someone up to no good, stealing, sneaking, lying. It can also be selfishness or getting away with something. But I feel like there is an exposure happening here. Someone is getting caught in the act, or someone is, being exposed here. I don't feel like this is you, but if this is self-preservation, you're moving out of that fear-based energy towards surrender to your purpose. Now, what's crossing your path here is senseless risk, Knight of Wands. Something may have been very risky, or someone has acted in risky behavior. And I just get this strong energy of it backfiring. And it's going to benefit you, though, which is unfortunate. I mean, it's fortunate for you, but, it's part of their consequence. It's part of their growth. You may feel bad for some sort of consequence, or maybe you don't, but I feel like if you're on sensitivity overload, you may feel bad for, for the repercussion that's happened. Okay. Now we have the 4 of Wands showing up below you. So in the deep foundation, Cancer, I just heard someone say, Mel, I don't feel bad. So that's okay. It doesn't make you any less, soulful if you don't feel bad, right? And I feel like you are working towards this win. You're working on releasing some struggles. And these could be mental struggles in your career. It doesn't necessarily mean that there's been an ending in your physical world. This could be an end to mental monkey mind. And it may have taken a long time for you to feel back on track. Some of you, it's brain fog, it's vertigo. It could have been limiting beliefs, but there's freedom showing up here. So whatever freedom means for you, I feel like you've activated that, and you're going to see a whole different side of things, going from the 10 of Swords to the 10 of Cups. I mean, that's night and day difference. So we have the 4 of Wands showing up below you. Some of you felt very isolated or very alone, even if you were in a group environment or a team environment. If you worked from home, or if you've been trying to build a business, it can be a lonely experience, and you may have isolated or segregated yourself in some way because perhaps you just wanted to focus on your task, or you were focusing on, staying away from drama or negativity or whatever it may be. Some of you may have military. I was picking up on that King and Queen of Swords, which can be military, law, legal system, justice system. Some of you had been separated, and you also see the flag. Okay, now this is a very specific message that has not come through before as well. So please take it as it resonates. It's not going to resonate with everyone, but I'm getting that you personally were impacted by 9/11. Okay, so perhaps you lived in New York City, or perhaps you had a family member that was in the towers, something of that nature. I feel like we were all affected, of course, but I feel like there was some sort of close tie that you had with that event. Okay, 4 of Wands, take that as it resonates. That may have been and I have full body goosebumps. And we just mentioned earlier about coming together after some sort of catastrophe. So I feel like, that could have even impacted you to the core, where you altered and shifted your career or life because of it. Even if you didn't know anybody that was, directly related to that, I feel like something to the core had shook you. And I'm getting that for a handful of you. Now we have the Chariot, which is you, Cancer, showing up in the recent past. It is in reverse, which means, boy, oh boy, your dedication was tested. Everything that you stand for was tested. Your integrity, you may have felt like you threw, your morals, your integrity. It almost feels like I'm throwing it out the window. I am fed up, or I am done with the situation. You had to persevere though with the Chariot. And I feel like you are accepting a situation and you're making the choice to live life in a different way. I get complete 180 here. So I don't know what is happening, but I almost feel like you are fully trusting, you're fully surrendering in your own soul's purpose, and you're letting the divine take the lead. And it's almost, I feel like it's really wonderful, but I'm curious why that didn't happen in the past. Maybe because you knew some sort of ending was coming in, but you were trying to control it, or you were trying to maybe sway it in some, or you didn't even know about it, right? And so it may have come as a shock, but the Two of Swords says that there is going to be a difficult decision to make. I mean, no joke about it here. There will be. We see a lot of swords. You're going to have to think logically. This is also about the head moving in one direction, the heart in another, and finding that equilibrium, not completely reacting out of a place of emotion, but also not letting the mental monkey mind interfere and cause you to feel like, London Bridge is falling down here with the tower. Because I really do feel like this is a transition that you've needed, that you've wanted, and perhaps that you have been manifesting. Okay. And look at that. It almost looks like a very big city there. Some of you, I am getting something with big city energy here. Maybe it's, Los Angeles, maybe it's London, Paris, France, New York, Atlanta. Okay. I'm getting here. They're showing me a big old bull with horns. So maybe someplace in Texas, maybe Austin, okay? Or someone's name could be Austin. But I also feel like there is connections coming in through some sort of money workings. Money workings, is this casino? Okay, so maybe a casino. Okay, now let's take a look at what's going on in the environment. Four of Coins. If that is casino energy, try to make sure that you are, not overspending or spending what you don't have. Or if that is something you've struggled with, try to seek help. Or maybe someone around you tends to blow their money frivolously. I'm just getting that energy of not spending frivolously. But if you've never bought a lotto ticket before, or if you've never risk, because we do have that senseless risk showing up here as well. And you may be deciding to save up for something is what I'm getting with the Four of Coins, trying to bring in more financial stability after a tower in your world. Hopes and fears, Three of Cups. The Three of Cups is excessive expectations. Right? When it's in reverse here, it can be about feeling left out. It can feel like everyone else is having a great time, but I am the victim. It can really be emotional blockages. Threes are about creativity, harmony, union, advancement, and birth. And when it shows up in the reverse energy, I feel like you're wanting to shift that to more gleeful celebrations, celebrating the wins, celebrating the challenges, celebrating the ups and downs, and knowing that you have what it takes to really succeed and to have financial freedom, to have emotional freedom, physical freedom, whatever this is here, you have the freedom card showing up and you can celebrate this. That's your hope. Remember, this is the hopes and fears position. So your hope is that you are able to celebrate. The fear is, what if everybody else is successful at what I want to do, but I'm not? Or it is, what if I am the one that's left out and they get chosen above me, even though I've been promised the position? And I feel like your fears, they are based on some conditioning. They've been based on something you've gone through in the past, but this time around, instead of reverting back to that type of fearful mindset, you're flipping the script. You're doing a 180 here, and you're saying, you know what? I'm celebrating. I'm going to celebrate my success and my wins and this travel and this move and this, new venture or whatever it may be. And I am going to live a life that feels more complete in a positive emotional way. And that's your outcome energy. 10 of Cups can be fulfilling spiritual mission and soul purpose. It can be working with families, working with children. For some of you, this is about realistic goals, right? And knowing that you are worthy of them. This is emotional wealth. It's happiness and success and feeling fulfilled. But it starts with letting go of this mental battle that you've been going through. Some of you, I am getting maybe even a little bit of depression or anxiety, or you've been in a field where there hasn't been a lot of emotional fulfillment because maybe creativity was stifled or cut off. That could be that 10 of Swords, the mental blocks coming in, and it took you for a loop here. It took you for a ride. Right there in that chariot, took you for a ride. Some of you, there may have been an accident. Okay, this is for those of you, it's past energy. So if there already was one, and maybe you had a settlement, or you had to work on a car, or you were out of a vehicle, or you had to heal, whatever it may have been. I mean, it could be a car accident, but it could be any type of accident. I feel like you are healing, you're recovering, you're moving forward, but I still see that there's going to be some decisions made. Try not to overthink them. Release that energy of overthinking. And sometimes it's best to step out of a situation, get a little bit of an outside perspective, because that can help you in so many ways. Now let's get a message from the wisdom of the Oracle. We have Observer, card 49. Yeah, some of you may be just kind of waiting for a situation to unfold, observing. We have Perspective, and I think we've said that a few times, kind of like the Hanged Man a little bit, but the 180 perspective of 10 of Swords to the 10 of Cups is night and day energy here. This is neutral observation from a distance. Most people see the world through a personal lens. They closely identify with their feelings and experiences so much that they come to believe that these are the only reality. There are times when you need distance, which is what we just said, right? Times when you need distance to gain perspective and understand your circumstances from a more neutral vantage point. Now is one of those times in your life. This is a perfect moment for you to begin to do some exploring instead of only considering yourself. Consider what you need to understand about the conditions, people, culture, and environment you are engaged with now. You'll be so happy you did. Illumination is the miracle you seek and will indeed find. This mask is all about illumination, whether this is someone you're dealing with or it's an aspect of your shadow self. It's being illuminated for your highest good. This is an advantageous time for you to get some distance from what you're doing and see your work and projects from a new perspective. The trick is to connect to the essence of your goals and aspirations while letting the form and timing be dictated by spirit. You may be too personally attached to an outcome and unable to see the miracle because it's not turning out exactly as you planned. Trust spirit. And remember what I said, you have the trust. And I said part of that key was surrendering. Let spirit, take control of this chariot in a way. The perfect version of your abundance is right in front of you. Remain neutral and curious and watch as the miracles unfold. Now, I'm going to read to you here the protection message, because we do have some heavy energies here with the 9 of Swords, 10 of Swords, and even hanging on a little bit with that 4 of Pentacles. Sometimes we don't know how to bring in balance. Sometimes we don't know how to gain a neutral perspective. Sometimes we feel like, we're being micromanaged in every single way possible. And we ourselves can even micromanage our own selves. It's called control. We feel the need that to have to be in control and things have to work out perfectly or life's going haywire. That's the Tower, right? So it says, ever think sometimes your life options are suction cupped to your face and you can't see beyond yourself? There's a big world out there, a multitude of potential realities that you're unable to perceive at the present. So you're a little stuck. It's time to get advice from someone you trust, someone who has a better perspective on your circumstances. Other points of view are needed now before you move forward. Take heart. A beautiful vista is waiting for you to drink it in. You just need a little help widening your scope beyond your small self. Yeah. I mean, that's okay. That can be the mask, right? Now, it's interesting because I don't necessarily see tons of other people. There's a lot of singular energy here in your reading, okay? 9 is the singular energy. I mean, even the 2 of Swords here, there's someone in the background, but that can be your own mental conflict. And I feel like there's other, besides this 3 of Cups, this could be what you're longing for. You do want that support. You do want that help. And I feel like you taking a step towards that, what the observer says here is going to lead you into this 10 of Cups. All right, let's get a few messages from your animal spirit guides. And I just ask at this time, Cancer, if you can, please close your eyes. Take a nice deep breath in from your solar plexus chakra, your belly area. And upon your exhale, tune into your third eye chakra, the area between your eyebrows and your forehead region. And I want for you to imagine the first animal or animals that show up in your mind's eye. Now, this could be an animal that flies high in the sky. It could be an animal that swims deep in the sea. Perhaps your animals are wild, magical, mystical, or even domesticated. It could be an animal that's crossed your path in the great outdoors, or an animal totem that's visited through your dreams or meditation, or perhaps a loving pet that's crossed over the rainbow bridge. There is no right or wrong answer. And if you need a moment, just pause the video and come back when you're ready. And for those of you that would like to be entered into the free monthly reading giveaway, all you need to do is drop your power animal in the comment section below the video and make sure you've hit that subscribe and bell button so you don't miss that notification. All right, Cancer, we have hummingbird. Some of you have a hummingbird feeder. I know you do, right? Or you've seen a hummingbird lately. I actually just had a client tell me yesterday that they had asked for a sign and hummingbird came to them within 10 minutes, right? So some of you ask for signs. A hummingbird is about being present. They vibrate at a beautiful higher frequency, and it does remind you to be here now, be in the moment, be in the present energy. That's all we have, and that is part of shifting your realities. If we're focused so far on the past, you're on this past illusion, right? Because it's the past energy where you have the ability to jump timelines, and that's actually what I see you doing here. You're jumping from a 10 of Swords timeline to a 10 of Cups timeline, but in order to do that, hummingbird reminds you to stay present. Some of you may be 34, 37, 43, or 41. Next, you have lion. Be generous of spirit. This is about you having courage and bravery, which you are. And remember, as Brene Brown says, vulnerability is our greatest strength. And so often we think vulnerability is a weakness, right? We think we can't let our guard down. We can't. But what we say is, I'm not open to receiving. We tell the universe, no, thank you, subconsciously, right? No, I'm good. I'll just stay in the stuck energy. But you have a choice here. And the choice is showing up in the 2 of Swords, saying it may be difficult, but it does require your strength, your vulnerability, and your courage to step forward. Owl. You can see clearly now. The rain is gone, right? I feel like there is an exposure happening with that mask. You are able to discern intuitive information, and you're going to make decisions that are based in your highest good. You're manifesting from a higher frequency here. And Nightingale says love is all around. This is beautiful energy here, Cancer. You're seeing that love is ever present, that there's a one love, and you also see the musical notes showing up here as well. So there is something here with vibration, with frequency. Some of you may be listening to music. You may be humming more, singing more, maybe working with solfeggio frequencies, or again, singing bowls, something of that nature. You may hear birds. You may hear the wind in nature. This could be a part of you staying present. Some of you are getting outdoors more, and you're seeing the magic. You're feeling the magic. You're intuiting the magic all around you. And it's not just on that physical, which some of you, or the mental, which some of you are stuck in that cycle where it was difficult for you to see and feel and hear. And it's showing up in a multitude of ways. So this is really beautiful. All right, last but not least, let's get a message from your soul's truth, Cancer, and take a look at what action steps you can take to help you move forward towards your path of abundance, career, wealth, money. What do we have for Cancer, please? You got, when was the last time I couldn't stop smiling or laughing? Go back to a moment when you laughed so hard you almost peed your pants, or maybe you did. I'm also getting the type of laugh, like snorting laugh. I mean, I do that sometimes. That's okay. Or someone else has a laugh that you can't help but laugh because of their laugh, right? And then it's a whole knee smacking type of laugh, and it's just a belly laugh. And Spirit wants you to feel that laughter grow in your body, your cheeks hurting and your eyes watering. Maybe there was even a snort, right? Laughter is healing. It reminds us to take life less seriously and find the joy in the littlest things. Note to self, laugh more often. Today's soul action, make somebody laugh, right? Or read or watch a funny cat or dog video, or read some comedies in the newspaper section. I mean, do they even still hand out newspaper comedies? This can be, going to a comedy show, or just surrounding yourself with lighthearted, carefree energy, because this is a seriousness that has kind of encroached into your space, or you've been living, breathing, eating for quite some time in some sort of heaviness. And I just feel like now is the time for you to let your hair down, have fun, enjoy life, enjoy your career, and make some big changes that allow you to feel more free, more liberated, because no one wants to be in this constant micromanagement. No, that's not any fun. And lastly, what if it isn't true? The thing that you're telling yourself right now, the concrete reasons why you don't think you belong, or you can't do it, or you won't get there, or you're not enough, or it's not for you. What if it's not true? What if it wasn't true? Today is soul action. It's time for a soul chat. Close your eyes, put your hands on your heart, and ask the wise one within you, what if it isn't true? What else might be possible? Journal your answers. What lie do I need to let go of to reach my soul's truth? And like I said, there's two energies showing up here, either dealing with someone, or this is you getting honest with yourself, letting go of this lie in order to reach your soul's truth. And your soul's truth is the 10 of Cups. It's emotional and spiritual and intuitive fulfillment. You are good enough, Cancer. You have what it takes. I'm proud of you. I believe in you. That is what I have for you, Cancer. I hope that was helpful. If so, please hit that thumbs up button. Feel free to share, like, do comment your power animals in the comment section below the video to be entered into the free reading giveaway. Thank you so very much for tuning in, Cancer. Lots of love.